Hello, everybody, and welcome to the 2025 SAT paper 2 Reasoning Mathematics walkthrough. So let's dive into it, shall we? Okay, the teacher or examiner in this case would read this out to you, but we're not doing a real test, so why should we? Question 1. Circle the angle that is closest in size to a right angle. In the real test, they'll probably give you a protractor and you'll probably use it, but you don't need to because a right angle is just a L. It's just an L, but a straight one. So, and we need to find one that is closest looking. We need to find the angle that is closest looking to an L. And this is like a cool L, but it's not this, so this can't be it. So this also can't be it because it's gone too wonky. And I can tell by this means it's an obtuse angle. So the angle there is an obtuse, so we know that ain't it. This is too small because it's like a small L, and this actually looks like one, so maybe this is it. But this one, yeah, it's another obtuse, and a right angle is 90 degrees, which is this, and below it 0 to 89 is this, not this. So I know that this is it. Anyways, question 2. Write the two missing numbers. So we have these columns. So add 100, add 1000. So for this one, we can see the pattern. This is 5,300 and 5,400. So this one must be 5,200 because 5,250, my bad, sorry. Because this is 300 and 400, which means it's going down and adding 100. So yeah, and this one add 1000. This is 5,000, 6,000, 7,000, 8, and then this would be 8,000. And we know that this one is 7,550 on the roll, so this one has to be 8,550 because the 550, the 8,000 is in the 550 row. Question 3. How much more money does Layla have than Adam? So first just work out how much each coin is. So this one is £2, this one is 20p, and this one is 50p. And then add them together. 20 plus 50 equals 70, plus £2 equals £2.70p. £2.70p. And then we need to work out Adam. So 50p, 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 and then 20, 20. So 50p plus 50p equals £1, and then plus another 50p equals £1.50. 20 plus 20 equals 40, so £1.50 plus 40p equals £1.90. And then we can do column method to if you're stuck. And then we know this is 0. We have to exchange the one and carry the other one to make it 17 minus 9, which equals whoopsies, which equals 8, and then that would be 0, so that's ATP. Or, yep. This one, match each point to its coordinates. So first, we have to remember this, which order the coordinates are. X angles first, and then Y angle. So the way I would remember it is along the corridor, up the stairs. But you might also remember it like how X is before Y in the alphabet. So yeah, so let's do it. So A is X coordinate is 0, Y coordinate is 3, so we're 0, 3 there. B, X coordinate is 2, Y coordinate is 6, 2, 6. C is the X coordinates is 8, Y coordinates is 8. So that's there. And D, we don't need to check because there's only one remaining. Olivia counts an 8 starting at 0. Take all the numbers Olivia should say. Guys, you just need to know your 8 times table. 8, 16, 24, 32, 40, 48, 56. I'm not gonna write all of it, but we already got 24. 42 can't be it because it's 40 and then 48. So do we also do an X there? Also, guys, don't do an X in the real stats paper because you might need to change your answers if you realize it's incorrect. And then 78. We know that is incorrect because it's 72 then 80. And then that's also incorrect. And 112, so we know that 12 times 8 equals 96 plus 8 equals 104, and then 112, so 112, yep. One more, yeah. Okay, so question 6. Which digit is in the 100,000th place? So you need to know your place value. Million, H, this is the 100,000, by the way. This is, hang on. This is 100,000, the 6, 10,000 is 3, 1,000, no, yeah, 1,000 is 9, the 1,000th place is 9, the 100th is 7, the 10th is 2, and the 1s is 8. So, yeah. So, is in the 100,000, I just said it's 6, because, yeah. What is 2,000 more than 5,639,728? So 2,000 in digits is this. So yeah. So let me just do this. 5,639,728 plus 2,000, which is 8,2,7,1. Carry the other one. 4, 6, 5, 5, 6, 4, 1, 7, 2, 8. Yeah, don't ignore my messy handwriting again. Know what? I'm gonna try and make this neater. 5, 6, 4, 1, 7, 2, 8. There. Here is a graph for converting kilograms and pounds. So this is kilogram, this is pound. So use the graph to convert 5 kilograms to pounds. So this is 5 kilograms, so we need to figure out how much is that in pounds. So that would be 11 pounds, because, yeah. And then use the graph to convert 7 pounds to the nearest kilogram. So 7 pounds is here, and then that would go here. It would be, if we go straight, it would go near to the 3, so that would be 3 kg. Draw the reflection of the shaded shape about the mirror line. Use a ruler. The test will probably also give you a mirror, but we don't need one for this, so just work out the vertexes, which is the corners. So here, 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 and here. So we join the lines up together with a ruler in the real test. If you don't, you probably won't even get the mark. So I didn't do it with a ruler because I don't have one, obviously. Question 9. Ali has 35 red counters. He divides them into groups of 3. What is the greatest number of groups of 3 he can make? So you can use bus stop method, which is 35 divided by 3. And then 3 goes into 3 one time. So 1, and then there's 0 remaining, so we don't need to carry it to the 5. The 5 goes into 3 one time. So with a remainder of 2, so that would be 11.2. Maria has 35 green counters. She divides them into groups of 4. So we do the same thing again. So 35 divided by 4. 4 goes into 3 0 times. So we have to carry the 3 to the 5. 4 goes into 35 8 times with a remainder of 3. So that would be 3 counters left over, which is the remainder. So Olivia is making a cube from a net. She wants the cube to have 2 circles on opposite faces. Draw 1 circle to complete Olivia's net. I don't know how I'm supposed to explain this, but just imagine in your head of the cube folding, and then you would find out the answer is this. So the total distance from Paris to Munich by road is 860 kilometers. There are 3 sections. The distances for the first 2 sections are shown. 331 between Paris and Metz and Stuttgart is 295, and then Stuttgart to Munich we need to work out. So how many kilometers is the last section from Stuttgart to Munich? Show your method. You need to show your method to get 1 mark. If you make 1 mistake and don't get the correct answer, so we need to show our method. 331 plus 295. We need to add these 2 together first of all. So that would be 6, 12, 6, 6, 9, 6 to 6. And the total distance is 860 kilometers. So 860 minus 6 to 6. And then 5, 10. So that would be 4, 3, 2. 234 kilometers. So that would get us 2 marks. Amina says 600 millimeters is longer than 1 meter. Amina is not correct. Explain how you know. So basically, you have to explain this in 4 sentences. But I'm not going to because this ain't a real test. So this is the answer, by the way. 1 meter equals 100 centimeters, and then 600 millimeters. That equals 60 centimeters. So yeah, that will get you the mark if you wrote those in 4 sentences. Also, you can add math to them. It doesn't need to be just words. Anyways, question 13. Jack buys 4 concert tickets. Each ticket costs £28. Take each calculation that Jack could use to work out the total cost. So first of all, we need to find the total cost. So do 28 times 4 in the column method. So 32. And then 4 times 8 equals 32. Put the 2 here and then carry the 3 on top of the 2. So 2 times 4 equals 8 plus 3. The one we carried equals 11. So 112 pounds. 120 minus 8, that would give us 112. So I just looked at that first for some reason, and it was 80 plus 8 equals 88. Incorrect. 20 times 4, 80, plus 8 times 4, 32, which gives us 112. Also, you need to use BitMath. And then 120 minus 2 equals 118. That's incorrect. So those are the 2 marks you could have gotten. 14. This table shows the distances Kirsty cycled last week. So, what is the total distance Kirsty cycled last week? So, let's see the timetable. So, home to school, which is 4.3 miles. School to home, which is another 4.3 miles. School to tennis, which is 2.6 miles. And then tennis to home equals 3.1 miles. So we need to do 4.3 times 8 because this is 5 and this is 3. So yeah, and they're both 4.3 miles. So 4.3 times 8 would equals 8 times 3 equals 24. 4 times 8 equals 32 plus 2 equals 34. And then 2.6 times 2 equals 5.2 plus 5.2 equals 6, and then 39.6, and then there's another there's two 3.1 to it, and then 3.1 times 2 equals 6.2 plus 6.2, which equals 45.8. Also, you should write each digit in one box, not how I did it. I'm just speed running it. Anyways, here's a diagram made from rectangular hexagons. What percent of the diagram is shaded? So first of all, we need to work out how many hexagons there are altogether. So let's start counting. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And then we need to work out how many are shaded. So we know there are 10. So 100% equals 10. So let's count how many there are. So there are 3, 4, 1, 1, 2, 3. And there are 3 halves. So, and 3 halves. So 0.5 times 3 equals 1.5. Plus 3 equals 4.5. And then you could, that's 3.5, 4, 4.5. And then 4.5 times 10, equals 45%. And why I times it by 10? Because 100 divided by 10 equals 10. That's simply why. 16. Here are two boxes. The mass of the first box is 1 and 1/4 of a kilogram. And the mass of the second box is 1.4 kilograms. What is the difference in mass of the two boxes? So 1/4. Also, it's a show your method. So show your method. If you get the answer wrong and make one mistake, you would still get 1 out of the 2 marks. So anyways, 1/4 equals 250 grams, which equals 0.25 kilograms. And then plus the 1 equals 1.25. And then 1.4 minus 1.25. So add a 0 here because you need it. So they're 3, 10, 5, and then 3, 1, and then 0, 0.15 kg. So 10, you guys probably already know, but exchange the 4 for a 3, carry the 1 to the 0, which makes 10 minus, and then 10 minus 5 equals 5, 3 minus 2 equals 1, and then 1 minus 1 equals 0. Also, don't forget to add your decimal point. A 4 kilogram, wait, let me just see, a 4 kilogram bag of rice costs £6. What is the cost of a 500 gram of the rice? So 4 kg equals 4,000 grams. So 4,000 divided by 500, that will probably be 8. So yeah, that will be 8. And then 6 divided by 8 equals 0. And then 0.75, 0.75p, because we're using money. So take the fractions that are greater than 2/3. So 2/3 equals 4/6. 4/6. And then this is 5/6, so that's greater. 2/3 equals 6/9, so that's 4/9, that doesn't count. And then this one equals 8/12, and this is 9/12, so that would be larger. And then make this over times 5 times 5, 10/15. This is 11. That is, and then over 21 times that 14. This is 10. So that would get you 2 marks. Question 19. The total cost of a school trip for 12 pupils is £780. The cost includes travel, food, and hotel. For one pupil, the travel cost is 27 and the food cost is 16. How much is the hotel cost for one pupil? So 780 divided by 12 equals, so 12 divided by 7 equals 0. So carry the 7 to the 8, and then 12 divided by 28 equals 6, remainder 6. And 12, 24, 36, 48, 60, 72, 84. Just write the times table out on the side. So this is 78 6, and then the remainder is 6, so we carry that to the 0. 12 goes 60 divided by 12 equals 5 with no remainder, so wait, it won't be 65. So what's 27 plus 16? No, plus, and then this is 7 plus 6 equals 13. Carry the 1 to the 2. 1 plus 2 equals 3 plus 1 equals 4. So 65 minus 43. And then that would be 22 pounds. You have 5 minus 3 equals 2. 6 minus 4 equals 2 as well. So 22. Sophie thinks of two prime numbers. She adds them together. Her answer is 24. Write all of the different pairs of prime numbers that Sophie could think of. So there could have been, it's saying to just write 3. So the first thing we need to know is what a prime number is. And a prime number is a number with two factors, which is like, for example, 12 times 6 equals 72. The factors of 72 is 6 and 12. So, and a prime number is not in the 2 times table because it's an even number. So and when 1, the only number that is even, that is a prime number, is 2. So let's write all the different pairs of prime numbers. So first one, 1, because 1, it's 1, and then 23, because 23 divided by 3 equals 0. Also, a prime number has two factors. Those factors are 1 and itself. Yeah, so that's 0 and then 7 remainder 2. So that would be 1 and 23. And then 7 is a prime number. So 17 divided by 3 ain't possible because 18 is in the 3 times table. So 17, and then 19, again it ain't in the 3 times table because 18 is. So 19. Also, why 19 and 17 can't be in the 3 times table because 18 minus 3 equals 15, not 17, and 18 plus 3 equals 21, not 19. Anyways, 24 minus 19 equals 5, so, and 5 is a prime number, so 5 it is. The mass of a 1p coin is 3.56 grams. The mass of a 10p coin is 6.5 grams. What is the difference in mass between 1 pound and 1p coins and 1 pound and 10p coins? So 10p, so 1 pound equals 100p. 100p, so 100 divided by 10 equals, times this by 10, which equals 65 grams, and times this times 3.56 times 100 equals 356 grams. So 356 minus 65. So 291. 22. Calculate the volume of this cube. So first we need to do 12 times. We can do whatever we want, but I would start off with 2 times 12, which is 24. And then we need to do 1.5. So times 1 equals 24. 24 times 0.5 equals 12 plus 30 plus, so 24 plus 12 equals 36 because we're timesing by 1.5, not 0.5, which is, and 24 times 0.5 is the same equation as 24 divided by 2. So yeah, anyways, the answer would be 36, and we can move on. 23. The distance between A to B is 3/4 of the distance between A to C. So 20, we need to divide this by 3, which is 8. 8 times 4 equals 32. That would be 8, because 32 minus 24 equals 8. And then that is the end of the test. I hope you guys understand it. If you didn't, comment down below. I hope you enjoyed and learned something.